change the way I feel about you, girl. But I got the spark, I got a formula. Operation, are you awake? 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 All the platinum in the world won't change the way I feel about you, girl. But I got this plan, I got a formula. I don't wanna sleep, I wanna crash to the beat, yeah. Wait till my fingers bleed. Wait till I'm no longer feeling my feet. I don't wanna sleep, I wanna crash to the beat, yeah. Wait till my fingers bleed. Wait till I'm no longer feeling my feet. Operation, are you awake? Operation, are you awake? Operation, are you awake? Operation, Operation, are you awake? Operation. All the platinum in the world won't change the way I feel about you, girl. But I got this plan, I got a formula. Wait till my fingers bleed. Wait till I'm no longer feeling my feet.
Tenno, you are needed.
Listen up, you tin suits. This is my show, my audience.
Hi everyone, welcome to Devstream 117. We have beer taste testing to my left,
That's
your
pretty
right,
old beer, I'm
and we
sure.
have the Good Hair Club to my right.
Whoa.
The
your
Good Hair
left,
Club.
and
It's a hair off.
Oh yeah, there's a balance going on here. Finally.
balance. Welcome to our 117th Devstream.
Get out of here.
Sorry guys. We
It's
are
a gradient of hair.
It's a great.
Is it? Is that how gradients work?
No, you
Our
gotta go
names
on the
kind of
end, I
match
think.
too, actually.
Yeah, Geo and Geo. You're like Geo Dude and Geo F.
Geo
Geo
squared.
Orange and Geo F.
You orange.
You didn't workshop that one.
Didn't workshop that one. That's all right.
And Stephen Scott, both has.
It's the Banana Republic
yeah.
and Mark's Work Warehouse.
Oh my God. Welcome to our 117th Devstream.
I saw someone on that is watching this from class.
Oh.
So make sure you pay attention, and
Oh.
learn
Take notes.
Yes.
to the stream, not to your class.
Don't get in trouble, please, on our behalf. But we're happy you're here. We're going to spend an hour going over some Warframe developments, behind the scenes stuff, dev builds, asset, all the good stuff. We have a new face on the couch today, so if this is your first dev stream, maybe it's not.
DJ George.
It's DJ George. Hi, George.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm fantastic.
Yep.
You're here to bring some audio interest to the stream?
Last dev stream was such a hit. He's going to demonstrate.
I know.
The audio to support.
We blew
the-
our videos on the last one,
I
but
know.
well, we got some cool stuff for this
Yeah,
one.
you're going to show the poop audio.
Yes. How do you make poop?
Is that why he was a camera? I'm just kidding.
I've got in-depth poop notes right here.
Yes.
based on texture and color.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We have
Texture and color,
Oh
eh?
god, this is gonna go way. This
Wow,
is going that
this
way
is
already. Okay.
It's already gone
Just
down
fine.
the toilet.
Jeff is our art director. You've been on many a Devstream. I'm Rebecca. I'll be hosting today, as usual. Hey, Steve.
I'm the director.
And last but not least,
I'm Scott.
hi, Scott.
Yep.
All right, we're happy you guys are here. We are going to go over housekeeping at the beginning just to kind of give you top bill news as if we were a news station. We're not, but maybe we are.
Maybe we are.
Right after
There'll be a pancake breakfast on Sunday.
Don't forget, whoever took the
50-50
I-72
tickets.
bingo, 50-50 tickets.
Yeah.
Well,
Buy your 50-50 tickets.
yes, we have 2 24-hour alerts after the stream if you want a potato of some kind on all platforms or perhaps a ribbon mod. Right after the dev stream, you'll get 24 hours to complete both of those to earn some free goodness. We will be doing a Twitch drop after last night's primetime success. So if you watch the stream starting now for 30 minutes, you will get a random relic pack. So you'll get 3 relics of a random variety for you if your account is linked, and only if you're watching on Twitch. So do those things, and then maybe you'll get one.
Fantastic.
Maybe I'll get one.
Great.
So forceful.
I know. Listen, if you want your free stuff, you'll listen up, kids. And of course, our 50-50 raffle is 3 platinum prizes and a Chroma Prime access. So if you're watching throughout the stream,
Oh,
we'll
that's
be
not bad.
prizes throughout, getting some free good stuff.
Janice is making a quilt, and she needs all of your memory scrapbooks.
Yes. If you could bring your recycled milk bags, we're going to be making a
Oh,
promise rope.
nice. That's good.
We're going to make a promise rope with all your empty milk bags.
Recycled milk bags. Where did you get that
That's,
from?
I know, I
You
was
never
gonna
did
say-
that in school?
No, we never recycled milk
No,
bags.
we did that.
That is
Yes,
terrible.
thank you.
Yeah.
You didn't either?
Yeah.
No,
Oh my
No,
God.
that is very
Yeah,
Canadian.
we did that. I know.
Oh, no.
Bags of milk? What?
Bags
People are saying like Canadian humor.
You watch us for our dev.
I see lots of people watching from all over the world, from Russia.
Oh,
I saw someone-
Privyet.
I saw a hello from Denmark as well, which is great.
That's a hello.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you very much.
Egypt, Amsterdam, Norway, Finland, Israel, Romania.
What's a bag of milk?
Don't worry about it. You'll figure.
It's
Google
like a carton
it.
of milk, but it's a bag.
Yeah.
Google
It
it.
comes with a
Greece.
picture. You put the
Greece.
bag in the
Oh,
picture.
Spanos.
Greece represent.
Yes. we
Your
have-
name's probably George, right?
Yeah.
Greece is, oh, good.
Or like
Excellent.
Kyriakos or like Costanz. 'cause-
Has Trump
Gus or
put-
something.
Has Trump put any subsidy or is a trade war going to be affecting our milk bags at all? Or?
I don't
I think that's a
they're
big
domestic.
sticking point.
I think that is a
The
sticking
dairy
point.
dairy is a big sticking point.
Dairy's a big thing.
Milk bag specifically.
If you wanted to get here for politics, I'm glad you arrived.
Brazil, somewhere in the Caribbean,
Romania.
Romania, Malaysia,
Scotia.
Mexico. Hello, hello.
Poland. Dzień dobry.
Poland, Philippines, Vietnam. Wow. Fortuna. Cool. Someone got it before we were finished.
Wow.
It's already playing it.
There you go.
All right. Well, thanks for watching.
We some news about Warframe this week from some of our partners. There's an Xbox announcement about mouse and keyboard support, which is going to be we're part of a like pilot project to launch support for the game. So that'll be something you can find out more about on our Xbox streams with Megan and in our Xbox news.
Yep.
And just in case you forgot, we are launching on the Nintendo Switch November 20th. It's gonna be awesome. And
I
if-
had my fingers crossed
I
when she
know.
said November 20th.
November 20th. That's fine. And if you have been watching our past streams, you guys know if you're playing on console, our next cert, we're hoping to get it out next week. The threads will be up in the forums. You'll be able to track it really easily. Just know that the goal is to bring you essentially the Pyrus project event,
Yeah,
so you can
great.
rebuild your relays and more content. So
Some cool relays and
Yes.
new characters in there.
Yes.
Cool rewards.
yes,
Right
you
on.
can get the Zylock.
Yep.
We should do a prize. First 1,000 platinum prize.
Whoa, I can really start. All right.
That's it. We're going into it
good.
today. We have like 6.
Command, I think someone said, Steve, please see, and then it scrolled away. So,
Oh, well, he saw.
so I did
I
see.
see.
Actually,
Did not
they might,
read.
They might have said, please say. Portugal.
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 Great. Pastel de nata. Pastel de nata.
Pog, is that like an in-joke?
Pog is a Twitch in-joke, yes.
Okay.
Like
hey,
PogChamp.
Hey, PogChamp.
Unless they're talking about like the People's Organization of Greece. I don't know.
Hello, fellow kids from Pog.
Lewis464, you won our first 1,000 platinum prize.
Venezuela.
Lewis464, you did it. Message our Whisper, our Twitch page, and we'll hook you up after the show. We just need to know, of course, your platform and your name on that platform. Lewis464.
All right.
All right.
Great.
Well, here we are.
Italy. Hello.
Ciao.
So selective with that.
So I only know like hello and
Do you know Greece? It's pretty
You
good.
do?
I don't
Pretty
know.
good.
Do you know Greece?
Tikanis.
Ducanis?
How are you?
I like it.
That's all I know.
You
though.
bring
That's all
something to the
I'm not-
stream.
yeah.
You're a value
I
add.
bring a little Greek.
Yeah. It's all Greek.
Can we just talk about the elephant in the room, and
Yeah.
we'll just get it out of the way at
Yeah.
the beginning of the stream?
Yep.
We know we're in a content drip.
Yes.
Steve's going through some stress.
I've been eating Tums a lot,
Yeah.
and we know what you guys already know. Certainly, no one feels the content drip more than the developers, and so there's an enormous amount of pressure on us to deliver. I think we'll be talking about our target dates and what we're going to do to try to make those dates and start moving the needle on our content drip. I think the stream is just going to be like a grab bag. It's like assorted candy of things that the team is working on. So yeah. So we are well aware of it, sharply aware of it, and we want to get Fortuna out and KDriving and really cool stuff in your
We're hitting the
hands as
gas
soon as
pedal
possible.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. And so just to give you guys, like, we're using the PC timeline. The next PC update is going to be a mainline. If you know what those are, that's when we kind of deploy everything. And that's to get everything in sync so that hopefully the soon following Fortuna update, which will be a Goliath of content, will launch. And then once that's all done, we're going to add another, essentially a little bit more Fortuna content after the initial drop.
Yep. And I my mom used to say this all the time. We'd go to an all-you-can-eat buffet, and I get all the food on the plate, and I bring it back, and I'd be 9 years old, and she'd say, "Oh, your eyes are bigger than your stomach." And that's, I think, Fortuna is. We made it, 3 or 4 times bigger, and then thought we would make the design about 3 or 4 times more complex on top.
Yep.
So it's really exciting, and no, I'm not drunk yet, but we do know that releases are thin right now, and we're going to be changing that. This fall is going to be really exciting.
Yes.
And thank you for sticking with us through these times. Maybe you played Spider-Man a little bit, or shout out to the Tomb Raider or something. That's awesome. I played them too. That's why everything's late. No, that's not at all why everything's late.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's just go through the stream and show you lots of cool new stuff that we've been working on.
Indeed. All right. Well,
That sounds good.
no better way to start than if we're in a content drought, then maybe the community can help us out from time to time. So TennoGen, our next round is.
Yes. We're not in a drought for this cool
We're
stuff.
certainly
No,
not.
no,
This won't be
no.
releasing with the mainline or for. We'll see when it's going to release, but we do have it selected. We have so many amazing artists that have brought us a ridiculous amount of content for the next round, and there's a little surprise at the end for those of you who may not know how much the program has grown. So Danielle can come on over.
Before you show anything, can we talk about Skyer's lighting?
Yeah, let's
Look
talk
up,
about
look up at what those weird things. What is
Skyers.
Skyers?
It's like they're dancing. There's like
what
a
are you
little
doing?
tune going on.
Apparently, this represents Taylor, Skyers, and Kaz in some way. So
That's cool.
it's
Yeah,
a bit of
they're
a
like, they kind of they're
postmodern.
They watch over the.
Now, is this a PogChamp thing?
No.
Or, no?
Nope. I think people are just confused, but you can
Okay.
Yeah, these are the devs who watch over the TennoGen stuff. right?
Yes.
So it's
I see.
yeah.
Attack on Titan style.
Yeah.
Like,
He did add a volumetric light, so
Yeah. So we're going to take a look at some of the weapon skins coming. So we have
Beautiful.
some super kick-ass gear here. We got heavy swords. We got our first rapier skins in the mix, which are going to look awesome. Scythe skins.
Closer, get closer. I want to see the textures.
You want to see all their hard work from our artists. Taylor will have the full list up for
Oh,
you. So
okay,
if you
cool.
want to see each artist, what their name of the weapons are, there's honestly too many for me to have memorized. So
Someone says in chat, big effing anime sword. So I think they're excited about that one.
yeah, that's going to be
Yep.
incredible.
Yep.
Incredible
That
work.
one feels like a cool Soul Calibur thing. Oh,
Yes.
so does that actually. Really cool.
Yes, super kick-ass weapon skins.
yeah.
We have a Scythe skin. We have an Opticore skin, if you know our Lord and Savior Opticore. Wow. One of the best firing sounds in the game, might I add.
It is very good.
who did it, George?
I don't remember.
Probably George.
Horrible.
It's so like
horrible
this is going
representative.
back a few years.
It is, yeah, it's at least 3 years.
Opticore might have been me. But, sorry, guys.
We have
I
one
could be
of-
wrong. It's kicking their desk.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't George.
We have one of the weirdest, but
So
most,
what the age?
it's a lamp with
That's
a flame.
hilarious.
So it's like a little bit of like a Poe from Zelda meets some chandelier. Love it. Very vampire-esque.
Great.
To say. We have an energy cyandana with some
Beautiful.
flowing lines. We have our first Equinox
Very cool,
TennoGen. So this is
lot of work.
three. It's really tough to do Equinox, so hats off to you folks. You have to do 3 skins in one for this.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's a lot to do it. That's great.
We have an amazing Necro Cyandana, which I think that little chandelier one would look mighty fine with. I mean, not Cyandana, helmet,
Helmet,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah. Looking good.
on.
We have a low-
Chandelier one.
I know.
The
I don't
chandelier
know.
one.
It's a lamp? A
Lamp.
lantern?
Lantern?
Reminds me
Sounds
of
cooler than
Pumpkinhead. Remember
chandelier
Pumpkinhead?
one.
Yes, lantern and Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, no, but the '80s horror movie.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we have another Equinox TennoGen, looking a little more infested in its details, having some. And then we have what might be the cutest TennoGen to date. Maybe Octavia Diva takes that, but the cutest little helmet for Titania. So she's got a little butterfly clip there, bringing 1990s back with her style. Looking good.
Like I'm thinking of Friends right now.
all right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
just
right.
didn't know that. Yeah. theme.
Chroma has some action here.
Yeah.
Looking good. Zephyr,
Nice, very
looking beautiful with the Zephyr Grax here, of course.
great. Great. Yep.
Oh my god. Gara getting TennoGen.
Yep.
Oh my god, she's got a samurai style here.
I love how the amount of time they're showing is based on her personal
No,
bias.
no, 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 no. I'm just curious. We have Limbo.
Chandelier skin.
Yep.
Limbo.
Limbo one turned out great.
Yeah.
Timing too.
So good.
Timing.
Yep. The timing.
Yeah. And then we have Nyx looking awesome with some energy up here, looking a bit.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Really cool abstract.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at that. Can I make it through the hoop? No.
No, you can't.
And then, if you've been paying attention, you know this, but we have Operator TennoGen. So players have managed to put together. This is a combo of all of them, but we are
So you
now
put them in the
nice.
pajamas.
Skyers.
Yep.
Skyers.
Mike put them in the pajamas.
He gave them all idols.
And he was just talking to me about how cool he thinks Operator Fashion is like one of the coolest things about the game.
Yeah.
And he put
And
him
he put him in the
pajamas.
pajamas.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe he likes these.
Might be revealing some preferences. of
Actually,
his.
it's not his fault. The modular stuff isn't really set up
Oh,
yet,
we
so-
were changing it to be
Yeah.
more modular. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Really, really cool.
Yep.
Super, super incredible Operator TennoGen coming.
Can we swing by the Warframes on the back of the Warframes now? Just as we're kind of just closing up.
You want to get like a.
I just want to see the kind of details on their backs and stuff.
Oh yeah, because that's the view we always see from. So
Yeah.
we have some.
Yeah.
I think that needs some cloth physics, but we'll get there.
Yeah, great. That's cool.
Yeah, it looks like cloth hasn't been done on
Yeah.
most of these.
Way to go, Skyers. You have my approval. Closer. He's just nodding at their posteriors. Oh, hey. Well, now it's signed in as so. Right on. So
Okay, great.
looking
great
great. So that will be our next round of TennoGen. Like I said, Taylor will have everything up in the forums announcing this round. Congrats to all the artists. That's a ton of stuff. I should also mention there's drilling and construction in a direction that we can't quite discern. So if you hear
I thought that was your stomach. I thought you were hungry.
also that, but you never know. All right. So one other thing, I know Steve kind of started the stream talking about the Fortuna goals for fall and how we're going to have a colossal one, and then we'll add more content as well in a subsequent mini update after it. But another thing that we wanted to make sure was super clear is that you guys know that Railjack is not part of Fortuna. So Railjack is a 2019 thing. It just tied into the demo so we could show you what the plan is for it when it launches. It is not part of this. So that doesn't mean we're not working on it and we don't have cool stuff to show you.
Do we have stuff we're going to show today?
So much concept art to give you guys a look at just what the origin of the design was, what the vision is, just to give you a better understanding of the scope that Railjack will bring when it launches. So you can go through some of these. I know one of our, a lot of our forums.
Oh, we're showing a lot.
Yes.
Okay, take it back. Let's
Yes.
not show anything.
A lot of our questions in the forums were about Railjack. Dark Chroma wants to know when can we expect it? What is it about? So there you go. Let's take a look. What are we looking at here?
This was an exploration for a potential kind of Earth skybox
Right.
for like a space bottle just above Earth. And then we got some of the Orokin Tower kind of floating through space.
Love it.
Yeah, it's
And then we have a deep dive in sort of all the.
They have to do, yeah, all the artists are doing another pass on the old ships because they're going to
capital
be
ships, yeah.
playing a pretty big role in the Railjack stuff. So they're all going to be getting an upgrade.
Sound as well, George? What are you
Oh
thinking
yeah,
for that?
yeah, full on sound pass on all of this.
Yeah.
So we're anticipating it. We're excited.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yep.
A new enemy unit.
Yeah,
perhaps.
new fighters.
So all the all of the factions are going to get new classes of fighters that are kind of in that middle of Railjack and Archwing scale. Because we just showed it. We just showed one type
Great.
at TennoCon, and they all have cool different attacks.
Let's take a look at the next
A lot
one.
of really interesting stuff.
Yeah, these things turned out great. I think it was Sean that did these.
Nice.
Yep.
Got some fighters.
A lot of
Looking
cool
good.
opportunities for sounds on these.
These are the turrets, I believe. So these are a main point of combat. Take it
These
out.
are the mountable things.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
And then this is showing some scale of
of the different Corpus ships, capital ships.
What have we here?
Yeah, just more.
More
more
detailed
Yep.
shots. Rebuilding them entirely so they hold up to being flown right at and flown close to and being attacked. The current ships are kind of built almost with less detail than even a character in Warframe.
Right.
These are massive, massive ships, so they have to go back to the well and redesign all the details and remodel them and rebuild them from scratch.
Right.
So I think one of the cool things about our intentions with Railjack is some people might have got the impression that Railjack was like a little mini mission
Right.
connected to Fortuna, but no, it's going to be a whole new way to play Warframe, and it's going to tie disparate elements of Warframe, on foot, Archwing, space battles, going to try to take all of those and make them fit seamlessly together like we showed at TennoCon. So it's not just one spot. It's going to
Right.
be missions.
Got
It's
it.
going to be mission types.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. What else do we have here? A turbine of sorts.
Right, and so your Railjack is going to have different types of engines that you'll be able to choose, build, and customize. So your ship is kind of personal to you. And then they'll have different stats that you'll decide what you want.
Oh, that's my turbine right
That's
there.
the one?
That's
That's
the
you?
one.
That one speaks to you?
Got Rebecca written
Yeah.
all over it.
Quit mocking the turbine.
I love
all
a
right?
turbine.
It's almost like a G-class turbine.
Yeah. Oh, more like a R class.
There we go. See, Pog champs.
You guys are the Geo
Too much
class.
pod champing.
All right. Oh, the fire extinguisher.
Right.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Danielle,
That's right. Yeah.
Danielle, you saved us.
Danielle did such a good job. We decided to improve the fire extinguishers. But
Excellent.
this shows you kind of how it is a bit FTL in that way that you need to manage the ship and its structural integrity as well as being, flying it and manning the
We
turrets.
should
and that sort
totally
of
launch
things.
a Prime fire extinguisher and Prime Access in 2019.
We should record a real fire extinguisher.
Can
I
we?
actually have one in my office, and we were going to do it, I don't know, years ago.
Oh my God,
It's
we
just
have
sitting
to.
there, and I've just been waiting for an excuse
Oh,
to
you just
just
wanna
pull the
reason
pin
George.
and
It probably doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, I know.
It's
They have to be
been
checked every 6 months, man.
Yeah.
That's true.
So-
Well, don't use it
You'd be
for
like,
fire.
oh,
Yeah,
Well, we probably want like a more corrupt one sounding.
that's
anyway.
true. It could work in our
corrupt
favor.
as it doesn't work.
As in, yeah, there you
Blows up in
go.
my hand.
This is the interior of the Railjack.
Yep, this is concepts. Yep.
Yep.
Excellent.
For, looks
Showing
like the
them
docking station.
at the back where they
Yep.
can go off to the landing vessel.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
Yeah, you can see the Warframe.
What else do we got?
Yep.
Is that where I capture my enemies and put them in that little circle?
No, this is part of the
Stasis.
engine and engineering section. So there's a lower part to the ship that we didn't show you in TennoCon where kind of most of the engines are and that sort
Probably
of thing.
showed a quarter of the scale.
Yeah,
of the
this
ship.
gives you a good idea of the scale
Yeah.
of like
The ship
interior
is going to be
space.
large
Yeah.
inside, and
Yeah.
if you recall the TennoCon demo, that boarding party was kind of killed really quickly in kind of a really small space. But there's lower parts of the ship that you'll need to go in and defend as well. And again, it'll be a trade-off of just making sure it all feel connected.
Yes. What else do we? Is that it, Danny? Is that the last one?
Yep.
Right.
Hallway designs. So the really cool thing about the Railjack is a very, very detailed, modeled Tenno style kind of vessel. So it's going to be a really, really nice upgrade from the orbiter you know now.
Which I do love, but yes.
Well, and now you have another one as well.
So one huge thing, at least like if you've been playing Warframe a long time, you're seeing this, you're hearing words like Archwing, seamless, and that. I think one of the biggest wish list items from our player base has been the Archwing weaponry is so cool. You got these heavy guns, you got. But you know where I'm going with
I know
this.
where you're going
So
with
if we could
this.
just play a video that
Well,
you
this is, so we thought we would prototype using, like equipping the heavy
Yes.
weapons on land.
Prototype keyword.
Prototype. And then, so Jay's been working on this, one of the animators, and he's making a lot of really good progress. So I think,
take a look. Right, so look at that. He's got
yeah.
the
he's got-
Imperator.
Yep.
I would say this video
It's
tells
pretty far along, yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh my God,
it's
chat.
pretty cool.
So this video tells us a lot about Jay once the enemy's
Yeah.
dead.
Insult to injury. Yep.
Yeah. So you can run around with your heavy
Yeah.
stance, slide with it. Oh,
yeah.
can we just watch that again? Just 'cause
Wow,
it's
the
so
slide
delicious?
was
Slide was
a
good,
surprise
so-
to me as well.
Yeah, the slide is incredible. All right.
So yeah, this is going to be a thing. It probably, we haven't really figured out. There probably will be some inventory limitations if you
Yeah.
equip this guy. We're not really exactly sure what that is yet. If it takes up both slots, maybe for your primary and secondary.
Jay,
But
he's dead.
yeah,
Making sure.
All right.
You know, zombies and stuff.
yeah. So I think we're going to have a new
Slide and shoot,
new
slide
weapon
and shoot.
category.
Yeah,
The
there
thing
we
that
go.
we'll do though, we'll treat this like melee weapons, where it won't respect the equipped idle stances.
Right.
Because if we did that, it'd be like a year before we even kind of get.
Yeah,
to
you're not going to have
get set. So-
Titania floating with a.
Yeah, yeah. So this will be more like melee, where when you're in this stance, it kind of has its own unique kind of idle stance. Where
So everyone in chat who has watched anime once will say, well, what about melee for Archwing with my
Becca.
giant scythes? And I warned you I was going to ask this.
no,
I told you.
no.
But
Let us get through melee 3.0 first.
yes.
And then
Yeah.
because those weapons are so huge that
Yeah, the Nux.
it don't-
They're-
I'm not sure how much we can, how well they'll
drag them.
translate, but
Yeah. Yeah, just drag them on the ground. Totally.
One.
Yes. So I guess this also means that, yeah, this is just a huge. I think people now will run some stats after the stream, but who's going to go start farming their Archwing guns
yeah,
again?
yeah, and I think that's what Steve was hoping, that
Yeah.
the investment people put into those weapons will be a bit more useful.
Yeah.
And you can see what we're trying to do in terms of blurring the lines, where Archwing works on land now, and you can use regular weapons while you're flying over the plains or over the Vallis in Fortuna when it comes out. And so touching Archwing again is our intention with Railjack, and solving some of the flight issues and the ambiguity there, making it feel more powerful and solving some of those issues that we have yet to address. But at the same time, blending those weapons back into the game with a really wicked heavy weapons stance.
Excellent.
Yep.
One thing we showed in a past Devstream, you showed it on Twitter a bit,
Yep.
was that we are remastering Jupiter. So we can just take a look. The level designers
nice.
put together a proc level for us to run through. There are no enemies, but we will be taking a look. Maybe you guys can recognize, you can come over, Danielle, now. You guys can recognize what tiles these were, what they've become, and
Right.
we'll just see how I do at getting through it,
Yep.
taking a moment to appreciate the gorgeous
Yeah, it's coming along
Yep.
so well.
skybox work that has gone into it.
Right. So we think this is fall, probably late fall. We think this is within the year time window, and this is a complete remaster of the Gas City.
Yeah.
Yes.
The updated corpus materials that you saw in TennoCon kind of manifested completely in this set.
That's so good.
All of the new advancements in the lighting technology that we've realized this year, in the artistic process and the materials, as well as converting the set to be one. I'm not sure if we're going to hit a tile that illustrates what I'm talking about. We may or may not.
Sorry.
But also updating this tile set to match more with how the mobility of Warframe has changed over the years.
Yeah, it's just bigger. It has more, openness to it. Everything about it gives your ninja moves more freedom.
Revising all the ambient sounds as well to go along with it, making them more interesting.
Great.
'Cause it's pretty. It's a pretty old tile set. In that
Very
regard.
old.
It is, yeah.
I don't think we've touched it since.
The makeover is so,
Yeah,
like it's
incredible. So
such
there's,
a big upgrade.
I don't want, there's lots to see. The floor is lava in this tile set, that is for sure.
Yep.
Stunning work.
Yep.
I know as this is the dev build, so you never know what will happen.
There's a lot of, there's like an 80-20 distribution of tiles where
Oh, shoot.
mobility is required to do traversals.
Yes.
And there's a lot, the ceilings have been raised, and there's a lot more interesting uses for the parkour of Warframe that were introduced kind of after this art set was done. I think, there's kind of places where there's broken gaps and things like that on the exterior tile sets.
Cheater.
Yeah, this is one of the rooms where if you're brave and skilled with parkour, you can
Yep.
kind of make your way around in
Yep.
an interesting way. The mission
Yep.
elements will,
Yep.
take you through some dangerous traversal here.
Yeah,
Maybe I
yeah,
can
now we're talking.
get lucky and
Yeah.
I won.
Right, so you can see, this is kind of what we're talking about, is that you'll hit the occasional tile where you really get rewarded for knowing the movement,
Like if I can
movement
land on
abilities
that.
of Warframe. Oh, I don't know, that's ambitious. Oh, there you go.
Well,
Very
I'm
good.
an ambitious lass.
Very good. It has a cool kind of Bespin kind of feel to it, which is really, really awesome.
All right, let's see where we end up here. So lighting.
And there'll be a few new enemy types that are coming with this, and a little
A
mini
little bit of a
sto-
surprise.
a little bit of
too.
surprise. Oh yeah, so this is what we're talking
Yeah.
about. Really cool, the feeling of jeopardy being suspended in the clouds.
Yeah, so you've seen bits and
yeah.
pieces of this, but now it's hooked up in a proper level, so you'll see how it
Yeah.
works when it's.
It really is some
Yeah.
of the best looking parts of Warframe now. So
it's
we're really
fantastic,
excited
yeah.
for this to come out.
Can I do it?
Oh yeah, you're good.
There you go.
Doubting myself. Please.
Just gorgeous, absolutely
Excellent.
gorgeous.
Yeah, so maybe the Jupiter familiars out there will know.
I just can't believe how, like, the materials and lighting coming together so much. Look at this.
Yeah, it looks incredible.
It,
Everyone.
it looks like there's a different console generation comparing to the old stuff.
Congrats to everyone involved in redoing this. It's starting to
Beautiful,
look awesome.
beautiful,
We should
beautiful,
celebrate.
beautiful.
Oh, and these have physics.
Nice. It's the details, the details.
Yes, so
Yeah.
you can do things like fire them,
yeah.
bring them. This is actually a new mission type. You have to roll the barrel.
This is going to be worse than the poop demo.
Sorry. Okay. That's enough.
Okay, cool. Yeah, abort the mission.
Abort
Everything
it.
is on a scale of
Physics,
the
it
poop demo.
slid over.
Right. I was excited.
Right.
RTX honor.
So there's going to be new enemy types. There's going to be new lore that's coming with this. There's some kind of mysterious collaboration that Alad V is doing, which will connect into the larger story Warframe. So that's another thing that we've been working on during our content drought is lots of content for you.
Who knew?
And it's not quite ready, but we think it's going to be
Yes.
within like a month or so.
And we are hoping to do a platinum prize now, Danny, if you don't mind.
I feel like there's a ton of content that
We're just like,
It's just
Yeah.
It's
just
ridiculous.
like I think of all the
Yep,
things.
it's like
I'm
a
just
constipation. We're
It is-
constipated.
We're kind of constipated.
You guys
We
can
need
send us
extra acts
Metamucil.
to just help it
We need some fiber to get
Yeah.
out this
Yeah.
get out these releases.
help with the motility.
So you're saying I should go hunt animals for the poop? That's a metaphor. I see.
Well, not if it's going to take an hour and a half again.
I will be starting it at the end of the stream, so anyone that wants to stick around, you can watch
Okay.
it. But that's all I have to say about that.
It's quite the login you got there.
Well, I'm going to test something. If it doesn't work, we'll move away. But com,
I don't think you clicked enter.
I know I'm not supposed to yet.
Oh, okay.
So com
Oh, I see
digger,
what you do. Yep.
you've won
you do?
1,000 platinum. Message us. Tell us where you are, what your platform is, and what your name is on that platform, and we will hook you up after the show. I'm just going to test to see if this works.
You better switch over before you hit it. though.
No, you know she should come over. Yeah, come on over now. If this works, great. If it doesn't, we'll see. But basically,
We're on a dev build, so anything can happen.
anything could happen. But
Yep.
we wanted to give you guys an update on the login 2.0. So it's going to have
Right.
character built into it as
Yep.
well. So every day you'll be greeted by someone who
Yep.
will be celebrating your day, you know,
Yep.
and celebrating what you get. So Ortis today is happy that we got some Oxium, which scales. So you're seeing an increased number there, which is great. And then you can go away now. I need to get out of this account. But
Yep.
really important thing about the login stuff, it is
Spoilers.
get rid of it. It will be coming with the main line, and if you're halfway through, you're close to something, there's a couple updates you should know, which we'll put in writing after. This is just for people clipping or reacting on Twitter, whatever it may be, to the Devstream live, which is the thing that happens.
It's funny how you tell Danielle to switch. You can go away now.
Sorry.
She's just crying over there. She's on the switcher, just crying.
Guys, I just gave people a clip cue, and
Yep.
now, sorry, we'll start again.
And
If you're going to clip this or watch it or do something, what we're going to do is
We're so meta now.
I know the dev workshop is outdated now, so like I said, there will be an updated one coming. We are no longer moving the Lodestar, Syndana, and their armor set to be selectable. Those are always going to be at 800 and 1,000. That's their cosmetics. That's the journey for those. But the weapons are going to be flexible to the milestone choosing system. So. Essentially, it's kind of, as it says in the dev workshop, and saving for the cosmetics remaining in that 800 and 1,000 slot. Yep. And another thing you guys need to know is the scaling is there. It applies to everything and everything.
So the scaling, can you just walk me through that? How does the scaling work?
So the more days you've logged in, the
Yep.
better the daily random rewards, aka the not milestone rewards, will
Right.
be in quantity. So whether it's resources, relics, syndicate medallions, they will increase. And the
So we have thematic rewards. You can select some on milestones. You
Yes.
have more choices.
Yes.
Everything is scaling, and there are a few that we've picked as saying you must be a vet.
Yes.
to get these.
Correct.
They're not in the rotation.
And that's the cosmetics only.
And that's a cosmetic only, not going to affect the gameplay at all.
Correct.
Perfect.
Yes, and then afterwards, if you're about to hit day 1050, whatever it may be, we are going to do some evergreen bundles. We offer you every 50 days after that 1,000 mark. It'll include 50,000 Kuva, 30,000 Endo, ribbons. It's going to be a mix of sort of the evergreen stuff for you after. So that's sort of the conclusion we launched, and that is launching soon. So if you are at day 980 and you're like, oh, I don't want to miss my
Is that with mainline?
mainline, yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So
And so the scaling, was that close to a final scaling number that we just saw, or?
yes, this is Megan's account. I think it's day 440. So
Okay, all right. All right.
I think it is.
So there was a bit of, there might have been a bit of confusion about how much that had scaled in chat,
I'll
but
have-
we'll make sure, we'll check the numbers again.
I'll have to check. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yes, but we'll check. But yeah, 50,000 Kuba is what we're working with
Great.
to be determined every 50 days. So if you want to pick that, if that's part of your evergreen bundle on that interval, there's going to be, again, the workshop will give it all to you.
Okay, great.
Good stuff.
Looks good.
Good stuff. Now I have to log out of this cool hot pink toothpaste account.
All right.
Whose could this be?
Toothpaste account.
Looks great. Don't let anyone tell you different.
You don't want to get rid of all our ribbons before you log out?
Oh, do a little
Little raid?
raid of our account. Sorry. Sorry, Joker. Any Melee 3.0 news? I just saw that in chat, and I have a couple of those here. I'm not sure.
Do you? What do you have?
Any Rayu425 wants to know any updates or changes to Melee
Oh, I thought you had
3.0.
some details. I
No, you have the
thought you were going to
deets.
fill us in.
We got sound updates, but it's not coming with mainline.
There's going to be some sound updates for mainline. So I guess it's like a bit of a 2.5 for sound. New hit effects, new ground slam stuff, some new whooshes in there.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
Some new whooshes.
Clean up of the false hits
clean
as well?
up all that stuff.
Okay.
And we actually we're doing like an FOV thing where, sometimes if you had a larger sword or a whatever, like sometimes they would hit the ground
The
when you
big
went.
bow
Yes.
staff
The bow
would be hitting
It would
with
hit the
stuff
ground,
behind
so
you.
now
Yeah.
we're able to like get rid of all those extraneous
That
sounds.
was very janky before.
Yeah, so it'll sound a lot smoother, and you'll know when you're making contact with enemies a lot better now as well.
Excellent.
So, yeah, that'll be with mainline, I believe.
Yes,
So,
but the actual holstering changes and all that, it's currently to ship mainline to get the content back to a comfortable spot for the rest of the build. We have hidden it, so it's not
Yes.
launching with mainline.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a very painful decision because we felt like Melee 3 was right on that go, no, go line.
Yeah.
And we asked Joe and Gabe to kind of disable it so that we could get the main line out to you guys and set the stage for our larger releases. I think maybe now's not the time to do a detailed update about Melee 3.
We did do like maybe 2 steps back. We kind of like,
Yeah.
Yes.
it was, so there's a little bit more polish going into it.
Yep.
And yeah, so we
What's
can-
there in terms of on the dev build that's disabled that you guys won't see yet, but we can show maybe on the next Devstream is the rapid switching and the targetable ground slams. Those are working fantastic. We have the channeling mode now, which is not a held button,
Rage mode.
but a kind of a devil trigger type thing. Those things are working really, really well, but we want to make sure that it's carried through all the stances and things that you've invested in properly.
Yep.
And I know Joe's worked really hard on that, and we're kind of torturing him by making him reevaluate some of those things. But it absolutely is something that's being worked on.
Yep.
Sweet. There you go.
Yep.
All right. We actually, one asset that we have from your Twitter feed we've pulled from the Hall of Steve is FX. There's some changes
Right,
coming.
yes,
so
yes,
the
yes,
Eidolon
yeah.
fight is one that we've done
Oh,
many
this is good
times.
stuff.
But you can talk a little bit
The
more about
Hall of Steve.
the Hall of Steve.
Right.
What's this, Steve?
So about 3 years ago in Warframe, I put in the adaptive exposure stuff so that if things get dark, the scene brightens in the same way that if you take your phone camera and you aim it in the dark, you can still see people because it adjusts to the light levels. What I didn't do, stupid me, was I didn't compensate the visual effects for that exposure change. And so with the main line coming, the vast majority of our effects will now properly be compensated by the exposure. And the problem you get, it's like a bad feedback loop, is you're playing an Eidolon fight, huge bright flash happens, the auto exposure says, oh, it's too bright, darken it even more, so you can't even see the enemies, right? And so you're being blinded at the same time that the whole scene's ducking. This is after the fix. Our effects lead, Jeremy, said this frame is usually white in the upper left, completely solid white. So this is part of what we're
Someone
doing.
called them blind-alons.
Blind-alons, yes, there you go. Lens flares, particle effects, weapon ribbons, all of these things are now going to be exposure compensated with the mainline release coming up very soon. You're also going to have in your options a way to change your effects intensity. So if you're a sucker for punishment like me, you can boost it. But if you want to chill it out, you can also slide it back the other way. And it will take down all of the visual effects of the game and allow you to kind of decide how much zazz and how much kind of
You can do
cleanliness,
your ludicrous
cleanliness
particles,
you want. Yeah, but I will say that with the exposure compensation on the effects, is there a video as well?
No, it's just the image on your Twitter feed.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have a video?
Maybe they should go to your Twitter feed for the
Yeah,
videos.
if you want to go to
Yeah, like or subscribe. Just hit that button.
You can go check out.
We can post something maybe later which shows the difference between how those effects became just these white, almost colorless, blinding things. This happened with lens flares and effects, and now how that they are compensated throughout the exposure range. It's a big change. I don't even think you're going to need to turn down the effects, but you're also going to get that as well with the full mainline integrate.
Excellente. All right, we're going to head back over to the gameplay.
Yep.
We're going to take a look at some
cool
weapons coming in the
weapons.
mainline as well. It's been a while since we've released a new glaive, and this is a pretty cool looking Corpus glaive here. There is another melee weapon, not the giant Icona yet, sadly, but there are some more melee stuff coming for the build, not Melee 3.0, just new toys to play with, new skins. But you'll notice I don't have a secondary equipped, which is because it's time to go visit Rude Zood and get a Kitgun. So we're going to head to
nice.
Fortuna and
Fantastic,
see what's going on there.
fantastic.
So we can all hear the gameplay because we have lots of sounds to appreciate today.
Yep, a lot of whip here.
We're just discussing Fortuna
Yes.
before the stream.
Yeah. And we're going to have, Scott, we're going to see how you do with my KDrive skills in the flesh. You know, what's going to happen when I try to do cool things.
All right.
The really
So I'm gonna sit
cool
here and
thing
mock you?
about
Mock me, here, I'm ready for it.
the really cool thing about the mainline, like while you're doing this, the cool thing about the mainline is that we've been working with Panic Button on the Switch version of Warframe, and about once a week they will say, "Hey, we noticed this really slow thing in the game." Like if you're playing on a big server match, or Glenn at the same time has been doing his weekend Twitch stream saying, "We're going to measure the performance of every single Warframe in the game." And so those two things have come together to create really significant performance improvements, CPU improvements for Warframe, as well as the dynamic lighting performance improvements.
It looks
So-
like Zood could use some performance improvements here. What's going on with him? He's a
What do you
little-
mean?
Look at him. He's got like water in his ear or something.
No, he's
Well,
mad.
That's a
He's
faulty
mad?
speaker or something.
Yeah.
He's cross.
Well, he's rude, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he's rude. That's true. All right, so we're going to build the Kitgun today.
Yeah.
I know sounds aren't hooked up quite yet. Again, you guys are seeing the dev build, but what's up, Zood? Why is he sassing me?
You know, it's a little unhinged.
Well, hi,
He
Rebecca.
is a little unhinged.
All right, do we want to do a catch move?
He also, with the light on his eyes changed.
Yes.
Every time he smacked it, it's
All right.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a good detail.
What are we doing? Catch moon, rattle jets,
trying to get both eyes to work.
chill finger. That's a pretty cool name. We're gonna go chill finger. Let's go with the grip now. Let's get haymaker, gibber, ramble, love tap. Every time I see love tap, I laugh. It's too good.
The love tap grip.
I think we're gonna ramble today,
All right.
and then we're gonna choose a loader. I think we have the bellows or the zip. Zip sounds. Whoa. Oh, that looks sick. All right, let's take this
Nice.
one. All right. And we can preview Gilded, of course, if we want to take a look at what it looks like with new stats. All right, let's do
Whoa,
it.
Gilded is my
Built for
thing.
free. Zood, you're not rude at all. All right. I have a Kitgun.
I feel like you hacked the system. Right?
Why is that build for 0?
Yeah.
I'm a hacker.
What was that?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Placeholder dev build. So we'll equip
I want to
that.
release this soon. We better fix that.
Well, if you're watching and you work at DE, you can. Let's build my pistol. Actually, they're all going to say pistol, of course. So that's not going to help, as you can see. All right. It was this one, right? Yeah. I've already built one, but.
Yep.
This actually doesn't have sound storage. I tested before the stream, so
No.
we're not going to use it.
We're going to be doing live
Well, you can use it.
performance.
But it has no sound.
I can put sound in. I can do the
Yeah,
sound
all
with
right.
my mouse.
Okay. All right.
I'll do live performance.
All right,
performance art
George. That's
right here, right now.
That's a promise. All right.
Live whooshes.
5 whooshes right
Let's
here.
go. Can we? Is there anything new in the shelf kits?
Well, last stream we took a look at them. I know the music in there is awesome. We should take another moment to check it
Yeah,
out.
that was a lot of fun.
What's going on up there, kid?
Was it? Was it a lot of fun?
It was a ton of fun. Because
Here, you
Jeff
can
wasn't
hear it.
because Jeff
For
wasn't
everyone else
there.
in the studio.
It's true. Everyone. That was a day of people hating
It
us.
was good.
Yeah. So we're back in their hideout. Actually, we can take a moment to look at some assets relating to the Vent Kids if you want to cut away. I know this art has become really popular, not only around the office, but around the community. So
Oh, cool. That's good to
The
hear.
art is great.
Yeah.
So we have some more to show for the Vent Kid art here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Some more deck art. This is Eric's. So they're going to we kind of took inspiration from like 80s kind of retro skate culture.
Totally.
So, Eric, the last kind of the boards you saw in the space and these boards, we're going to kind of. Eric had the cool idea to make it like a series, kind
Right.
of like they were back in the day, and then. So this is like the Grenier Boss series, or actually
All Boss
All Boss
series.
series.
Yep.
I think there's some more coming, but yeah. So this is just kind of the next ones, but he's got a few in the works.
Awesome. And
Someone says they're effing cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
So-
then
Sick as hell.
in
And
the
they-
character of
They'll be so you'll equip these to your KDrive to the bottom of the deck, but they turned out so cool. We're going to make them ship decorations as well
Right.
when you get them, so you can put
great.
them up as posters or.
Awesome.
excellent.
whatnot.
And these are earned in game by doing tricks and grinds and all the rest of it, races and stuff, right?
Yep.
Right.
Which we'll see how good I am at that today. But also the character, or one of the characters of the Vent Kids is, we have some concept work for them as well. This
Oh.
is
Oh yeah, is it Roki? I think
Roki.
without the C makes me say Roki.
I think it's
right?
Roki.
I think it's
Roki.
Roki. Yep.
So yeah, the idea is there's going to be kind of two, like a brother and sister kind of rivals,
cool.
and
That's right.
one represents the trick aspect of KDrive, and the other is the racing aspect. Of
Oh,
KDrive.
very cool. Do you think they'll ever meet with Nakak from Cetus and like be friends?
Poor Nakak.
Can they be pals?
Poor Nikak.
We just recorded the voices for Roki. And
Oh, how'd that go?
really good, actually. I'm excited. Some
that's
really
awesome.
fun stuff there.
So that room will get really kind of fleshed out with life
Right.
as it goes.
All right, let's head back to Fortuna now. Head out to.
And speaking of like our ambitions growing, from what I hear, the amount of unique voicing
There's a lot.
and this is significantly more than Cetus, right?
It feels like 3 or 4 or 5 times as much. The
Okay,
writers
don't
won't
make
admit it.
promises.
Admit it,
I could be
writers.
wrong, but you should see the spreadsheet that we've got. We've had to make a spreadsheet to keep track of it all, which is a good sign. There's gonna be a lot of
Spreadsheet of the different scripts.
There's a spreadsheet of the different scripts
Yeah.
for each of the characters.
Yeah.
So
Great.
Well, I wanted to give Skyers
Props.
for Roki. This
So
is-
Yeah,
this is
Bash's
design.
lighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bash's lighting, but
It's a hug and a kick.
yeah, exactly.
Just making sure. So you guys have had some fun making the KDrive sounds, which we'll hear more of today.
Yeah.
But I have debug messages on for myself to see some things here and there as
Okay.
we're doing things. But one really cool thing we were trying last week just for fun, as you guys know, we're adding KDrives as a mode of transportation. You've always had Archwing with the Plains of Eidolon. So we did promise the Archwing would be just infinite use, so that's coming, I believe, in mainline.
I
It's
see the
right
infinite
there.
symbol right there.
Look at that infinity sign,
Yep.
and to make it just a bit more seamless,
Is it what Pablo showed? Can you do it?
it's going to be like you can just equip it right away. So you can do it. So if you have your gear bound to a hotkey, which I do, you can just summon it at any time, and it'll just attach to you. So there's no like mistaken identity. No one will pick it up accidentally. It's yours, and it'll, sorry, there's a little bit of an issue with my mouse here. But yeah, so I think I have it on L. Yeah, I have it on L. So if I
Oh,
tap
that's awesome.
that, I
Yeah.
just
Are you
mouse on
running
the
the
couch.
mouse on the couch?
Mouse on the couch today. Right, so that's going to be really fun. That should be shipping with mainline, like we mentioned, hopefully.
So you should be able to go from one
To
to the
the-
next.
Yes. So
Well, let's see.
if I can do this, so
Or
I'm
at least, yeah, okay.
going to try.
You
You
didn't
guys are
bind
gonna,
any hockey, so.
The problem is I bound L there. I just did it again. You just got to jump up, hit L. Oh, it's not. There you go. I got my Archwing.
So you got your KDrive?
Yes, but my KDrive key binding isn't working, and I don't know why. So I think it's to do with the new Infinite UI. So either way,
You don't even have infinite gear on there.
I know. I'm just telling you. I'm
Infinite.
Can we
go.
just pop this up for a second? So this is coming with mainline, the gear item.
yes.
So we have a new infinite gear item wheel that's not anything like Prey. It's completely unique to us. Love Prey. And you can bind as you did before
Yes.
the first 12 slots.
Yes, so 12,
it-
one,
there's a bunch of keybinds you can do for the first bit. And if you want to continue to load it up, it will spiral,
Yep.
not infinitely, but it will spiral quite a ways
Yeah.
for
Infinite,
all
but
your
not
additional gear. But you'll get to do your keybinds on those first 12 slots as you've ever done.
So
Oh, you did it.
I did it.
Yep.
So I got my KDrive mid-fall. If my keybinding
Yep.
worked, I could just
Yep.
summon it. So
Yep.
so I just did the reverse, which
you
is
go.
going from Archwing to KDrive.
I think jumping off a cliff and getting the
Okay,
KDrive
well,
is.
we'll go up
is-
here and do it
is-
and see what happens.
Yep, I like it. I like it.
Let's take a look at that beautiful skyline coming.
All right. All right.
Oh man, looking good. All right, let's take a look here. So this would be a little thing that will appear when you're on KDrive mode for you to get bonus points. So you're saying Archwing or KDrive?
KDrive.
Oh my god.
Has the fall stuff been put in?
Come on. There we go. Ah!
All right.
It would have been cool if you were get some momentum and stuff like that. So.
Oh man.
Oh, if the scoring cut off the screen, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah,
anyways.
scoring's bugged right now.
It's very pinball.
It's very
score, right?
pinball. 4 million.
Oh no, you don't have that built.
So there you go. You got lots of tricks, and I've practiced a little bit here and there.
It's good.
Sending me lots of videos.
I know, it's true. Showing me up. But yes, so you
You
guys.
may have noticed that the KDrive is a little bit slower than TennoGen, and of course, these are mods now for the KDrive.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah, there's statistical and there's also like style mods.
There's statistical style mods, so that you'll be able to customize your KDrive for the speed and handling, as well as you can also stun enemies and things like that with them.
Yeah, the style mods were kind of
Yep.
putting in, complete a cool trick, get a kind of an offensive bonus from it.
Yep.
So if you combo your K-Drive tricks into an attack, you can actually attack the enemies with the K-Drive. So a lot of the board flips and stuff will actually do damage now. So if you flip into them, at least it should be working. But it's basically on the downward momentum of the
shoot.
K-Drive. You can basically smush them or Super Mario them.
Yep.
All right, George, I'm ready for your glaive sounds.
And again, so some of this stuff isn't balanced yet, but you saw that little fire burst before the exposure compensation. That fire burst would have been just full white.
Just waiting for a George.
George,
Thanks, George.
Sorry.
That's why we pay him the big bucks.
That's it. Done.
Oh man, I wanted to land on it. So you're saying, oh, okay, well I can jump over them too. That works just as well.
It's been working and then not working, so
Who knows? Dev build.
it's a little bit of data entry as well because it has to be kind of set up on each trick so that the trick actually does damage at the appropriate time of the trick.
Right.
So
Excellent.
Got a Hydra Glaive.
I know. Well, the glaive out looks kind of cool.
It
But
does look kind of cool.
we'll get back to the burst and right.
Oh, can you do the recall? Have you tried that? Have you tried to demo that?
Which do you mean? So it's right there.
nope. So if you
get on
jump
it.
and get a really big jump and then you dismount it in the air,
is
you
cool,
can go
yeah.
into aim glide
Get on it first.
and you can shoot people
Get up on
and
top
then
of
you can
that.
hit
All right.
X again and
Hold the phone here.
you will auto-equip the K-Drive.
Scott, do you want
again.
to take the wheel for the Devstream?
No, you can do it.
I don't think I can.
You
I'm
can
not
do
sure.
it.
I'm not sure. Well, I understand, but I'm not sure I can do
X,
Jump.
X to
it. Okay, I'm going to
dismount
use this
and-
ramp. Hold on.
X to dismount and then X to recall it back.
Mid-air.
Mid-air.
Okay.
If
X
you
to
land,
dismount.
it doesn't work, but if you do it in mid-air, you get your K-Drive back.
X to dismount. Aim glide.
X.
Oh!
We gotta smooth it out and,
Yeah.
and put the transitions in.
Oh.
It's gonna be cool.
It's
Like
gonna be
you-
like an equip anim. Yep.
Yeah.
If I can do it in my first try, you guys are all good to go.
So it basically allows you
Terrible
to
grind.
K-Drive, and this will also build into the multipliers for the K-Drive scoring. So if you get kills while you're doing that, you'll get big bonus.
Oh my!
That was cool.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
And and that gives you better trick bonuses as well?
Yeah, it builds into the score that it's in the corner. It's kind of hidden by us right now,
Okay, well,
but
we're gonna try and take some dudes out. We'll try and.
the rep with the vent kids will go up if you can combo your killing with tricks.
Thank kids got killed.
I hit it on
Oh,
the
you did
ground.
though. But
Yeah.
Zephyr is now K-Drive meta. Totally. Her low grab. That's gonna be awesome. Okay, that didn't work. Damn.
Can you curve down the whole curve?
Can
Can
I?
you grind across the whole curve?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so go start at the stop. At the top. I can't even speak. I'm so excited. Start at the top. Okay, here we go. Go. Here we go. So you're gonna have to turn it while you're on the grind.
Why?
Like you gotta follow it. Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right.
There you go.
All right.
Beautiful. Okay, I'm really interested in. Oh no, I missed it. All right, well, I'll get it one day. Folks. Fear
Something to
not.
be smoothed out, but that's the intention, is to be able to kind of jump off it, aim, glide, kill, and then get back on it.
Can you go back to that base behind you?
Yeah, this is looking incredible.
What are they doing
I have
here?
no idea, but this is.
It's like some cool. Oh, these are the
That's the
terraforming
orb. That's the terraforming
spheres.
orb,
Yeah,
yeah.
these are the Orcan
How
terraforming
gorgeous
spheres,
does
yeah.
that look?
Looks so cool. Doesn't look like a spinning testicle at all.
Hey. Steve.
Sorry. Yeah. Already you can see the exposure compensated effect. Like I'm excited about that because it's been such a long-standing issue in Warframe, which is how less blinding all the different effects are feeling and the corpus attacks are feeling.
Hell yeah! Oh my
Much
god.
more-
Oh shit.
Oh,
Well, can't have everything.
Can we show them? Is this an okay time to show the map?
Yeah,
the
let's
full
bring the map up and then we'll do a platinum prize as well. It's actually almost 3 o'clock. I didn't even
Yep.
realize how
Yep.
fast the stream has gone by, but
Yep.
we'll do a map showing and then we'll do
Daniel,
a
if you could
plat-
just show the full map, would be awesome. It's not a small JPEG. It's just huge, but
Huge.
there it is.
So that's a lot going on there.
There's a lot.
I can't remember what this. Are we 10, 11 square, 12 square kilometers? I'm not sure what the.
you keep saying that
Yeah.
out loud, and you don't,
Everyone's
never really
gonna
know.
kill
I never get.
If Steve doesn't appear on the Devstream again, it's because the
I'm
team has
killed.
destroyed him. But
Yeah. So you can, in the very almost dead center is the elevator up from Fortuna,
Yep.
right there.
right.
In the middle of that, dark blue, it won't be dark blue when we ship, is the that weeping post with all the fog around it where we were going under. There's a huge shrine to Neff. There's the construction site for the head of the statue is there in the green. So there's a lot of really interesting things. You can see one of the orbital defense nodes crashed in the lower right of the map there in that crater. So lots of really interesting places to go and explore, and of course the cave system on top of that.
Exactly.
So
Whoa.
there's a
Yes.
lot to see. This is why we haven't gotten it into your hands yet. There's a lot to see.
Yes, indeed. All right, let's do a plat prize.
Good demo work, Danielle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
mouse
I
highlighting.
know. It's very dynamic. It felt like I was watching a
keep-
NFL game.
As I'm practicing the KDrive, I keep falling into caves or stumbling into caves that I didn't know existed.
Yep,
So
it's
I'll be like
pretty
jumping
insane.
and doing a trick, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, boom, and I'm in a cave. I'm like, how do I get out of here?
There's a lot of caves.
There's
They're
a
gorgeous,
lot
too.
of caves.
We're doing
wonder if we
sound
can
for
find
them.
one.
It's like
Let's try to find a
30
cave.
Find a cave.
Let's find a cave.
We're going cave hunting. We'll give away platinum. We're going to go cave hunting, and then I'm trying to think of other assets we have to show. Oh, we have some creature stuff to show. We have some sound stuff.
Yeah,
So we'll get through that as quickly as
Look
we
how
can.
beautiful this is, though.
Ice shards now. You've won 1,000 platinum. Congrats.
Oh, nice. That's very
We're
appropriate.
actually going to go look for ice shards, so that's pretty appropriate. You won, or ice shard snow? I don't know. Ice is hard snow?
Ice is hard.
This is hard.
Could be anything.
Ice says
Do
hard.
message us and tell us your platform of choice and your name, and we'll hook you up after the show. All right, we're going to go cave hunting.
Ice's hards now.
I don't know. Looking good. Okay, caves.
Yep.
You're not going to find caves in the air, Rebecca.
I'm hoping to see them from the air, but a lot
I'm
of
hoping
them,
to see them from here.
Yep.
a lot of the time you just
They
like,
require exploration, though.
Okay, we're going to go.
You can see even the map in the last week, how much it's improved, like the mini map, how much more legible it is. There's a lot more depth to it now. It's gonna be great.
Okay, we got to find a cave. I don't know if they're going to be.
grind up those as well.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, whatevs. Professional. Right.
Like right here, I'm heading back to the elevator.
Oh, yeah, it's no good.
You hear you clicking.
I know, it's like my little claws of doom.
Yep.
Okay, we are looking for caves.
Aim glide's a good component.
I know.
So that slows you down.
All right, hopefully I don't fall through.
Yep.
Do you think there's a cave? Do you know where they are, Scott?
I honestly don't. I just randomly stumble into them, and then I wander through them for a while. And
Yeah.
it's like,
All right, we'll find one. This stream is going to go longer than normal, so.
What?
Well, it's already 3 o'clock now, and we still have to show George's sound tools. What's
We
this?
do?
You gotta show us sound.
There's
right?
like 2 pictures.
Yeah, if you want to get 2 pictures,
Oh, there's a drop ship coming in there behind you.
screw the dropship. Oh, I could do a race, a time trial. I feel like the cave's going to be off the beaten path, you know?
Yeah, they are. It's cool because a lot of them are built underneath and they have like crevices that you fall into that aren't the entry.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
Like,
other ways
what
to
is the
find those.
likelihood? Is this going to be another poop chase, or is there a high likelihood I'll find
There's
it?
a high likelihood. Well,
Right there.
No, that's a.
who
Oh, like right up there?
Oh, what's up there?
the people that put
George
the caves
did
in
not
are
see that.
probably.
I did.
He did not
George,
see
get
that.
out
No
of
way.
here. Yeah.
Assuming that's a cave.
Yep.
It
Okay.
should be a cave.
Let's go up there.
Oh, let's just get Archwing on. Now that it's infinite. Oh, there's a child up here. What are you doing here, child?
Oh, KDrive race.
It is a cave!
Yep. All right.
Oh, baby. Music's so sick.
Yep.
It's okay.
Well,
You need some shrooms and listen to the music.
I wonder what the shrooms tasted like, actually, every time we go by them.
Yep.
The little light coming off Revenant is making this look extra spooky and cool. Oh my god. Where am I? What?
Yeah,
What is this?
they're not small.
They're not
either.
small. Yeah.
Just shows you the scale of the map.
Oh my god, the sounds, George.
No,
Guys have been
mysterious.
working hard on it.
Oh, this is a very mystical feeling. I'm loving this.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
This is incredible. Guys,
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Team really killed it. It's kind of cool. It's the first time you saw it.
I haven't seen them this big. I've seen a small one in the.
I haven't seen them this polished. They look so great.
Yeah, this looks
The
incredible.
atmospherics, the lighting, the meshing, the materials, just beautiful.
Get that there.
Yeah. Hey,
Finger.
stop that. Stop.
Really enhance the look.
No, get out of. Don't do it.
Tagging while we're.
Damn.
Cool.
All right. Well, that looks incredible. I have no idea.
Do you have a trank gun?
I do.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well,
There is an animal that.
There's a cave animal. I
There
don't
is
have
a
the.
cave
I don't have the
animal.
lure for it.
You don't have a lure for it? Okay.
No.
All right.
Oh, freedom. Thanks, Archwing Summon.
Yeah.
So when you get to know the cave system, apparently there are really great shortcuts as well
I'm doomed.
for moving around the map.
Oh,
Oh, cool, cool. Yep.
That's what I've been told.
that's amazing. Damn, that is super
I don't know
impressive.
them well enough to use
That's
them
super
effectively.
impressive. I can't wait. Gorgeous. We got to have cave captura scenes now. If you're listening, team, you know they're going to be requested, so you might as well. So of the animals, you guys have had to create some new sounds for these
Yes,
designs. I
a
know
lot
you
of new
brought
sounds.
some
We're
2
gonna do a
pictures.
live
Of
demonstration.
No live demonstrations. Start with the dog one
That's why we
first.
brought you.
the dog one first, which I think is the Kub.
Yeah, so Jeff, one of our sound designers, this past winter went on a dog sledding trip.
Why not?
And of course, he brought his recorder because you never know.
Because he's a sound designer.
Because he's a sound designer.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so that's him at the back there, I think, and they had a guide and everything. And he recorded a ton of husky growls and barking and panting.
So cool.
And so we're using some of that in some of the conservation animal sounds.
Beautiful.
A lot of different animals.
And then there's a really weird thing you brought. I have no
And
idea what this
then
is.
the next one is like a rubber blower thing.
What is it, George? Why do you own this?
So this is going to be,
Is that a kazoo?
yeah, it makes when you
Sure
blow on it,
does.
it makes a great
Wow.
sound.
I think I read about this in, what was that called? 50 Shades of Grey.
Right.
Remember
So-
that?
So so this is
think I skipped that
going to be
part.
for the saga. I think is the name of the bird.
Oh,
bird animal.
okay.
What does
That's
the
right.
rubber igloo do that your mouth
So,
can
Yeah,
You
do?
step on it.
What is
You,
that from?
you step on it. It's like an inflator thing, a powerless inflator for like whatever things
Oh
you
my
need to
God.
inflate.
What are you inflating, George?
What are you inflating, George? And then just to give
Rated
you
G, rated G. So yeah,
Rated
so a
G
lot
for
of
George.
different sound components. I think he's got like a little kazoo on the end there, and so
does.
it made an
Definitely a
interesting sound for the saga, which is like a
You guys are
bird.
MacGyvering this stuff.
Yeah.
and
I
we,
love it.
we
Just
also
looking for interesting and different ways of
they may
putting
one day
together sounds.
give a sound for one of these
are
animals.
we saving what they actually sound like for another stream? Or
Yeah.
It's up to
Did you
you.
bring-
guys.
What
Did you
critters
bring
are they
stuff?
for? I don't.
So-
I only have
so
lures
this is
for the.
bird.
I don't. That's not ready.
Okay. What's ready?
I have the critters, so if you take a picture up of the family, basically the way this is going to work, it's never going to take as long as it did on the last stream. We already have debug text up to fix it. This is, if you choose the Vermink lure, you have a chance of getting any of these three. There's the dad, the mom, and the baby. I don't think the Vermink sounds are part of what you showed us today with your tools.
No, but we did some interesting stuff for them too. I think they're a mixture. I think the Verminks are a mixture of human vocalizations and
Right.
like bears and stuff.
I kind of want to get my revenge on my snow armadillo,
They're
so
so adorable.
I was going to go
Yeah.
The
this.
Verminks are so adorable.
Verminks are the cutest thing to ever live, but the snow armadillo is probably who I'm going to hunt today at the end of the stream, which is now.
Oh man, I should have eaten before we came.
You guys can leave now. I'm trying to give you an exit, and if anyone wants to watch, we're going to show you what's changed. We'll talk a little bit about
Bring
the
more beer.
Yeah. Well, if you guys don't want to stick around for the animal hunt, you don't have to.
This is like dog fooding.
Do we have any other assets, Danny? I think that's it for stills. Okay, so we'll give away a Chroma Prime access now, so if anyone that came just for the prizes feels like they got their closure.
Oh, they should have to wait till the very end.
No,
Yeah.
we'll do Chroma Prime now, and I'm going to do another animal hunt, and that's up to you.
You're gonna hunt the same animal,
Yes, I want a revenge,
but you got him.
but I guess that's true.
You might get a Vermink though.
No, I have to use the Vermink lure for that, and I actually copy pasted the wrong thing, so I think it's snow critter lure gear item, so I'll just try that and hope it works.
All right.
Yep. Okay, so we're doing Vermink today.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Chroma Prime is going to none other than a very lucky Evgeny Pro 100.
Evgeny Poo?
Evgeny Pro. Evgeny, is that you?
It's not our Evgeny, is
Is
it?
it
not our Evgeny,
It
is
better
it?
not
It's
be
like
our.
that one time Glenn won.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, no. Evgeny goes by Jengerer, so it couldn't be.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if it is him though. But
Evgeny
Evgeny.
is pretty pro though. So I don't
Yeah, I
know.
know. Evgeny Pro 100, you want Chroma Prime, message us and tell us where to put it. We need to know your platform and all the things.
All right.
DE employee.
DE employee thing.
And if you
Any
didn't win, you're
platform.
still a winner in my books.
Yeah.
They're watching us from class.
All right. We
From
are
all over the
going
world.
to hunt a Vermink. Well, not hunt, to conserve.
Conserve,
Because the
that's right.
porpoise are ruining their habitat and
We're going to track one down and
ready
rescue
to.
it.
So
Yep.
this will. We're
Are you looking for poop?
no, I haven't even started the process yet, Jeff. Give me a.
I love the snowdrifts
Yeah.
that are off in the distance.
Looks
Yeah,
looks
stunning.
so cool.
We're gonna look for a mushroom kingdom, which conveniently is right too.
Okay.
I have debug on just in case. Oh no. Enemies.
No.
Did they drop?
Pew pew.
Oh, he's going slow.
Just one guy, just that drop.
It's not even worth the gas money.
Literally not. Even.
Heavy.
That was a scout.
Okay, so a scout.
That was hilarious.
Lone scout.
All right,
He's just on
so
a break. He's going for a nice walk.
Moa, it's a robot.
Smoke break.
so we choose the lure,
Okay.
which should, once you're exploring with the lure active,
Mm-hmm.
it will activate the sensing properties to find the trail of the given lure's animal, in which case this is a vermink.
Okay.
And one
Alright.
must wander. I have debug text on to know if it's going to work or not.
I'm
so
already face palming on the inside.
I know.
Yep. Yep.
There it is. No, that's dropship encounter. Wrong one. So this is the issue I was having earlier. Trail encounter started. Okay, so
Okay.
a trail has
Alright.
started. We're going to give you guys UI elements for this. We're obviously using debug because it's work in progress.
So if you have the lure out, you're going to see a little bloop,
A
pop
trail.
up. Yep.
So now we're looking for the trail. We know it's there.
Okay, great.
Now we just need to
I
find
think
it.
it was on the right, wasn't it?
It's really bright red now. We are still changing that, I think, because it's kind of hard. You'll know it when you see
George
it.
is going to go through what we went through last.
Yeah, George, welcome to the party.
I know.
Is that it?
No, it's big and red. And hopefully we'll have some indicators of where to go for it. It is here somewhere. I know Brendan and Shervin probably want to kill me.
I was gonna say you're torturing these guys.
Yeah.
I know, I feel, well,
Finally recovered from it.
I know.
I don't think I've recovered.
I know, trail and aha! There we go, a new one.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so we have evidence of the trail.
Yep.
We follow the trail.
Okay.
Now we have to find the poop. Verminks are a lot faster and scarier than the armadillos, so I'm just
Okay.
letting you guys know to prepare
All right.
for failure.
Making excuses already.
I know, I'm just
Yep.
saying, I don't see poop.
But they're all kind of cute
Poop.
sounding. to
Okay,
make
here we
you-
go.
Make you want to conserve.
Now we want to
you know?
listen.
You want to stand in it. So you wanna-
Still poop, is it?
Yeah.
Yep. I see.
Can you turn that down?
Good.
pretty sure that means he's
I think
coming.
you're good, yeah.
So now I gotta hide.
Now we're all whispering.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, he saw
Oh, he
me.
saw
Get him!
you.
Get him!
I'm trying.
Does he have the?
Get him! Go, 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 go! Oh, Jesus.
No.
Oh, I missed him. Oh no. Oh,
That's the scout.
that was the scout. He did his job. What's this? That's not. All right, so the remake got away too fast. I tried. He saw me. This is where Ivara, Loki, you're
This is
invisible.
good medicine for the engineers working on this.
What's wrong?
Yep.
So we talked a lot yesterday about fail states. This is a co-op game, so the designers are going to do their best to make sure that it's not going to be a rage mode for your squad mate for getting seen. So trust us. But you can see it's a lot faster now. That probably took like 35 seconds to do the whole process until he got away. So that's the plan.
People want to see you use your Kitgun.
Oh right, I haven't used it yet. Thank you. Oh shoot, I have the pistol and glaive
You
combo.
killed the
which-
scout already.
I know. Okay, I have to give myself a new melee.
All right.
Sweet. Okay. Oh no.
You're still shooting left-handed.
Is the stream gone? Am I here? Chat,
Some people are.
refresh. Can someone post refresh? Why am I still
They just dropped a whole bunch of gas sheet.
why am I still left-handed?
Probably because you
Cheated.
equipped.
Oh, okay.
Equip your main gun. Is that it?
Yeah, can you cycle your weapons?
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, a KDrive race. All right. There. Nope.
Nope.
Interesting. All right. Find me some bad guys to use this Kitgun against. We're back. We're back. Refresh. Yay! Hi, everyone. Okay, we're going to go look for some bad guys. We'll go to a base because that's where they're bound to be. I think there's a base. Not too far from here. Our Vermink got away. I think it was a child, too. A baby Vermink.
It was a small
It
one.
looked like a small one. Okay, here we go. I don't know if this one has sounds, George.
Yeah, sounds George.
Come on. I know. I guess. Yeah.
Sure. Right, so this is unmodded. The stats are just doing their thing. We're just, and it shouldn't be left-handed. So showing the kit gun is turning out to be more of a showing a work-in-progress kit
Well,
gun.
this is part of the
Part of life.
transparency of Warframe
Yeah.
development.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Why
It's
are
a
they?
whip gun rather than a kick gun.
Dev whip build.
Oh, cheater.
No, we'll get him.
Cheating.
This is
I like the effects on it.
this is new effects.
Yeah, it
Those
looks
look
great.
awesome.
Yeah, those are very nice.
Damn!
And they're not all blown out.
Look at that.
You actually see them.
You can actually see them. It's fantastic.
Kit gun from the sky. Oh, that thing closed.
So where was the Archwing race?
There is no Archwing race. Is
That was
there?
a KDrive
I mean,
race.
KDrive race. Where was the KDrive race?
Where are the sounds, George? You got to deliver.
I know.
So this is unmodded. You guys know how it is if you bring an unmodded weapon in, but this is an ungilded.
It's gotta have punch and kick, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta feel it.
I think he's mocking me and you.
Yep. Exactly.
That's
what we
our
always
feedback.
say.
So-
I never
More
mock.
bass, more bass.
Unmodded kit gun, unmodded Skana. So you guys know how it is when you just show up with, yeah,
You get a moa foot in the face.
exactly. My combo counter. So then we can use a burst and prime that has 3 forma in it and a ribbon and.
Are you feeling like insecure here?
Yes, I am.
A little bit, eh?
I'm insecure. Last time people said that I didn't mod properly, and I just wanted to show them it was.
There is no mods. Look, I put
There we
form
go.
on this. It's
Right.
done properly.
We are well over Devstream time now. I wasn't sure if there's anything else you guys want to talk.
Steve wanted to go racing.
You want me to go racing, Steve?
Yeah, where was that?
If I can find
It's up by the cave, isn't it?
well, there's like several spots.
Yeah, but it's up.
It's the same cave
It's
you
the
went
same
into.
cave right back here.
Yeah, remember you passed the kid?
All right, and I said, why is there a child here?
Yeah.
Right. All right. Was it literally just up there?
Yeah, just up here. Right up there, right?
Where the Grinch lives.
I know. This is Grinch mania
He's
here.
a mean
Oh, we have a
one.
waypoint. We have a waypoint of a. I don't know. I've never done this course. I'm a little nervous.
That's fine. You're fine. I believe in you.
It's up here, right?
I think so. I'm going to the Grinch land. I see a waypoint. All right, let's see what happens.
All right.
Okay, this might not work. Sorry, designers, but we'll see. Start KDrive race. Oh, is it
Get on your
through?
KDrive.
The
Someone said that in chat, and I wondered.
said what?
To KDrive through the caves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, this is no good.
Oh,
Come on.
oh
Stop hitting
no!
everything.
Here we go. That's just a warm up. Here we go.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
oh,
You've
oh!
never actually been in this cave. So
No.
this is fair. This is, you know, it's okay. It takes it.
Here we go. Amazing that
Okay.
we have a cave race.
This is a different exit.
No, it's the same one.
Is
I
it?
did it. Race is done. Fanfare missing.
And you got 70 points.
They call me Mrs. 70.
All right.
All right. We did it. Race completed. Yay!
Oh, see, you got 13,000 points.
13,000.
You missed it.
Oh, I just blew up a Ratel in half. Oh no.
Right.
Die. Okay. So before we go, I don't know if there's anything else to go over.
No, that's it.
We had lots of questions people were asking, which we talked about a lot of them broadly with Melee. There was a general question about frame reworks, but I don't know if we have anything to talk about that today. It's just we are reviewing kind of the most discussed frames, just trying to get a prioritized list just to talk about in more detail in the future. So
Yes. There's many balls in the air right now.
yes, yes, yeah. So hopefully, I'm not going to make this beyond official, just letting you know what's happening conversationally, but between Titania, Wukong, and Nyx, those are sort of the three that have some love, and then there's still Vauban at the bottom, just in case we get to him after we've finished. As you guys know, Nyx was a priority, so that still is one, and that's sort of it. I don't know what else there's to talk about, except that the alerts are live. Hopefully the Twitch drop worked. We have lots of work to do. As always, everyone here at DE is making this happen. We love you all. Everyone in the community who sticks with us and hangs about. It's a good time.
Yes.
Much else to say?
Coming soon. We're gonna ship you a version of it very soon, and we have mainline before that.
Yes, and again, Mainline brings the daily tribute changes. It brings a couple melee weapons and some other cool stuff.
A lot of performance improvements and quality improvements to the game overall, and sets the stage for the Fortuna release.
Yes, it does indeed.
Great.
Alrighty, folks.
Mainline is when we take all of the code and tech that we've been working on, and we push it over to the public version of Warframe. So when we say mainline, that's what we're talking about.
Yes.
So all of the pent-up technological improvements and design improvements and quality of life
Yes,
improvements.
so things like the Archwing.
Infinite Archwing and all those sorts of things. A lot of good stuff. It'll be the change notes. I'm sure are going to be reams of pages. So.
Yep. That's it.
Yep.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
very-
watching.
Anything else, Scott?
Nope.
What,
I'm good.
what happened?
No, I'm good.
He's laughing at chat.
What did chat say?
You know, can't say it out loud.
Oh no. Chat, were you being bad? Bad. All right, bye everyone.
Yep.